To politics, Donald Trump will lay out his foreign policy plans in about 3 hours from now, including how we will defeat radical Islamic terror. Walid Phares, Trump foreign policy advisor, the very person we should be talking to, and he joins us. Walid, thank you as always.
Sure.
What's he going to say today?
Well, actually, first of all, what is important is that this speech I anticipate to become a benchmark. He's going to elevate the debate to a strategic level, whereby his debate with Mrs. Clinton is not going to be about little things anymore. She will have, and her camp will have, to answer that. Definitely, he's going to clarify the things that are obscure. What have we done with the Iran deal? What have we done in Egypt? What have we done in the fight with ISIS? And third part, obviously, what we're going to do if we become the administration, if he becomes the president of the United States.
Is he going to make his claim that President Obama and Hillary Clinton, basically the founders of ISIS? Because when he says stuff like that, all those other details tend to get lost because the media will just, focus on those one or two throwaway lines. Can he stay on message today?
If President Obama or Secretary Clinton would have made a similar statement, put in the brackets, of course, about their foes, the media would have ignored them. The media does not want to actually discuss the substance, does not want to discuss Libya, does not want to discuss Syria. So they're hanging on the words that he has used, of course, in his speech, and he already made those statements. It's not that Mr. Obama was giving orders to create ISIS. Obviously, this is not cartoon world here. But the policies of the administration in Libya, in Syria, and in general terms against the jihadists allowed ISIS to rise.
So can he make that point effectively today? And he says he wants to, eradicate, eliminate both ISIS and any other terror organization out there. How's he going to do that?
Well, there are two things very important here, and we'll hear them. We'll see him, addressing that. Number one, he is going to be using the information that is available. He's not going to invent. He's the head of the opposition. The information available in Congress, in the agencies, even statements made by President Obama or Secretary Clinton, but assemble them in a way that will become very clear what the big picture is to the American public. That is the difference, because the other camp basically does not want to show the clarity because they have a different agenda. By forcing them to accept these facts, he will have to have them debate him on these facts and not on figurative issues. I
want to also, Walid, talk about those coming to this country. And I know that Mr. Trump, I think, is going to be talking about, continued a temporary suspension of visas to those people coming from geographic areas where they export terror. Is that going to be a part of his argument as well?
I don't want to anticipate, but what we're going to hear is basically about the real issue. The issue that prompted him to start, the concerns that the public has, not just here but across the Atlantic, which is vetting. Why are we even debating this? Because the Obama administration has denied the ability of the bureaucracy to vet. Number one, by not recognizing that there is an ideology. How would you know that these people are radical jihadists unless you know what the ideology is? This is the case that Mr. Trump will make this afternoon.
And to that point, how do you vet someone that's from a war-torn country? I mean, where are the records? Who are the people that you can check any of these details with? To me, it's non-existent.
Number one, you start educating your own bureaucrats, your own agencies. And I have been doing this myself on a small scale for 20 years. I know that the breach is basically here at home. Number two, you work with civil societies, you work with like-minded people, you work with the moderates and the reformers. They are your vanguards in this battle of ideas. But it has not been done by the Obama-Clinton administration. Why? They prefer to partner with the Brotherhood, Muslim Brotherhood. They prefer to partner with the Iranian regime. They missed the train, actually.
Yeah. Well, that's a good point to leave it right there. Walid Phares, as always, Walid, thank you so much. We look forward to Donald Trump's speech around 2 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much.